Most people believe wealth is built through one big moment: landing a dream job, selling a company, winning the lottery, buying the perfect investment. But if you study people who quietly become millionaires, you'll notice something surprising. Their wealth usually wasn't created by one massive decision. It was built through thousands of tiny ones. This is called the 1% rule. The idea is simple. If you improve your financial decisions by just 1% every day, those improvements begin stacking on top of each other. At first, nothing seems different. The results are almost invisible. But over time, those tiny gains become impossible to ignore. Imagine two friends graduating from college. Both start with zero investments. Both earn similar salaries. One decides to invest just an extra $5 each day. That's it. No dramatic sacrifices. No risky investments. Just $5. The other spends that same $5 on convenience. Coffee, snacks, impulse purchases. Neither decision feels important. Tomorrow looks exactly the same. Next week looks the same. Even next year. But after 20 years, those tiny daily choices have created two completely different financial lives. One person owns assets. The other owns memories of purchases they barely remember making. That's the hidden power of small decisions. The wealthy understand something most people don't. Money compounds, but so do habits. Imagine someone who checks their bank account every week, reviews their investments every month, reads one finance book every few months, negotiates slightly better prices, avoids unnecessary debt. None of those habits seem extraordinary, but together, they create an enormous financial advantage. Every good habit supports another. The opposite is also true. Small financial mistakes compound. Ignoring your budget, paying only the minimum on credit cards, delaying investing for another year, buying things to impress people. Each mistake feels insignificant until enough years pass. Then the consequences become enormous. This is why wealthy people focus less on motivation and more on systems. They automate investing, automate saving, automate bill payments. They remove emotion from important financial decisions because systems don't rely on willpower. They work whether you feel motivated or not. Think about brushing your teeth. You probably don't debate whether to do it every night. It's simply part of your routine. The wealthy try to make investing feel the same way. Automatic, consistent, unremarkable. Another fascinating example is negotiation. Imagine negotiating just 1% better on every major purchase. Your car, your salary, your insurance, your mortgage. Over a lifetime, that tiny improvement could save or earn tens of thousands of dollars. Again, 1%, not 50, not 100, just one. There's another place where the 1% rule quietly transforms wealth. Learning. Reading just 10 pages a day doesn't seem impressive, but that's over 3,000 pages every year. Do that for a decade, and you consume knowledge that most people never will. Knowledge changes decisions. Better decisions create better financial outcomes. The wealthy don't become experts overnight. They become slightly smarter every week. Those improvements compound. Another hidden area is relationships. Meeting one new person each month. Helping people without expecting immediate rewards. Building trust. Maintaining a strong reputation. These small actions often lead to unexpected business opportunities, investments, partnerships, career growth. Your network compounds just like your money. Now imagine ignoring all of these tiny improvements. One unnecessary subscription, one extra loan, one misinvestment, one delayed opportunity. Year after year, those small negatives compound too. This is why wealthy people pay attention to details, not because they're obsessed with pennies, but because they understand what pennies become after decades. There's a famous saying, take care of the small things, and the big things take care of themselves. That's exactly how wealth works. Millionaires rarely wake up one morning completely transformed. Their transformation happened gradually, quietly, almost invisibly. While everyone else was waiting for a breakthrough, they were improving by 1%. Every day, every month, every year. The greatest advantage of the 1% rule is that anyone can start today. You don't need a huge salary. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need to predict the stock market. You only need to become slightly better than yesterday. Invest a little more. Spend a little less. Learn a little faster. Think a little longer before buying something. Repeat. Eventually, those tiny improvements become extraordinary results. So the next time you think a financial decision is too small to matter, remember this. Your future wealth won't be built by one giant decision. It will be built by thousands of tiny ones. Because fortunes aren't usually created in a single moment. They're created in the quiet moments nobody notices. 1% at a time.